Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. As usual, I've shuffled the cards before I started the video, and everything's ready to go. Now, also, if you are just somebody who's interested in what's going on with the Capricorn, this video is also for you. Now, I have positions here that kind of go from the past, present, and future, but I'll explain as I go. So let's go ahead and get started. These two cards are going to represent the recent past. I call this the position of the back. So I have the Four of Pentacles with the number 6. Just a plain old 6 as my oracle card. So the plain old number 6 is just, it's a very joyful, happy number that's like harmony. That's sort of what the number 6 means. And with the Four of Pentacles here, it's like we're really happy with what we have. I'm really getting a sense of gratefulness. Is gratefulness a word? Gratuity? No, it is gratefulness. For what we have. It doesn't, even if you don't have a lot, I feel like there's a sense of gratefulness for that. Also just gratefulness for stability. It could be that your situation is stable. Maybe you're not the richest person, but you're not also having to, scrape for pennies or like move out every other week or every other couple months. Let me see what else I get for cards. Anything else here on the Four of Pentacles with the number 6 for my Capricorns? Anything else in the recent past for my Capricorns here? This is, by the way, the recent past is like sort of usually, it's about 2 weeks into the past, but it can stretch longer than that, obviously. But I'm just looking at the last couple of weeks. Okay. So I have here the Oracle card of Mercury. I am just trying to get a little bit more information here. So I have Mercury with the rabbit here as both Oracle cards. And then also the mask, a whole like half the deck flipped over, but I'm just going to look at a couple of them. So when this happens, so the mask, the rabbit, and Mercury is sort of like really having just a lot of stuff. It's about having, could be a lot of just literally money, but doesn't have to be. It's a lot of stuff. Maybe you got like a full pantry, maybe you just have everything you need in terms of goods around you, physical objects. You got plenty of cash, plenty of food, you got plenty of, movies to watch, whatever. You essentially just have everything you need. That's what I'm getting. Oh, hold on one sec, something's wrong here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let me continue here. So let's move into the present now. And in the present, I have a couple of positions that I can look at. So where I want to actually look at is, I think, the position of the heart. This tells me your emotions at the moment. I feel like you guys are feeling good, but I want to look specifically there. I have the Star card. That's good. With the Oracle card of the Nut. We're really feeling aligned. We're feeling like we have all the components that we need for a real start here. So the star is the alignment, that's where I'm getting that. And the nut is just sort of like saying we have everything that, like I was saying before, we feel like we have everything we need. Well, this is reiterated here with the nut. We have everything we need to get started on our path here. And that's just how we're feeling. Feels pretty good, I think. Let me just see if anything else comes out. I don't even really need the foot. Okay, so we're feeling like we have what we need to move forward. Maybe, in the recent past, we've been feeling good and feeling a sense of gratuity, and now we're ready to really take that stability and move forward with it on a path. To kind of like actually further our own goals, further our own, life, our story. All right, let's move on to the position of the hands. This tells me what you guys are actually doing at the moment. What you guys are maybe even interacting with in the outside world, what you're dealing with. Oh, okay. So it's the devil. The devil is Capricorn energy, your energy. And I have here the king, the plain old king. So you're dealing with, I think, somebody who is a hard ass, somebody who is just presenting challenges for you. This could be at work or just in general, somebody who is presenting a major obstacle, challenge, or challenges, but somebody who, with the king here, it's like they have power over you somehow, and they're using that power to create obstacles. Let's see what else we get here. Now, this is definitely, I'm definitely gonna want to pull cards on this, because this is juicy. Okay. Well, I have 4 cards, and it came out 2 over here and 2 over here. So the first 2 cards that I'm going to look at are the Princess reversed with the heart. I see. All right. So the person you're dealing with is immature, could be childish, a lot of times just younger, but doesn't have to be, because maturity isn't necessarily exactly congruent with age, right? You can have an older person who's immature and a young person who's mature, but in this case, the person's immature, and it could be that they are emotionally attached to you. It could be that they like you, and it could be that this is for some reason creating a challenge for you. Either they're doing things to create a challenge because they secretly like you, or they are just doing it because, you know, that is how they engage people who they like. Now, the other 2 cards here that I have are the cat and the treasure chest. Now, you could be dealing with somebody. Now I'm really getting, like, you're trying to keep your distance. You're trying to keep things super platonic, because there's like, it could be money involved, or it could just be a platonic work situation here. I'm feeling like you're not interested in this person, but you have to deal with them. They maybe like you, and maybe it's like an inappropriate situation there. This is getting real interesting. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm going to piece this together in a second. So let's keep going. All right. So the next position that's in the present, before I get into the future, is the position of the head, which is it's your conscious thoughts, like your strategies. Okay. So I have the king. No, that's not the king. That's the Knight of Wands with, wow, the Knight. So we have the plain old Knight as the Oracle card, and then the Knight of Wands as the Tarot card. We got double Knight here. It's like a super Knight. You're thinking, like, this is literally charge through it. There's no stopping. There's no starting, really, here. There's only going. There's only charging. There's only one way to do it. The way we've done it, the way we're going to keep doing it. That's our strategy, okay? That's your strategy. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't know. Your strategy is, I'm going to do it the way I've always done it, and I'm charging in. But you are dealing with a challenge here that may not work. It may not work with this person, with this challenge. Remember, this king doesn't have to be a male. Because remember, I got the princess reversed, too. It can be male or female. We're talking about somebody who has some kind of power over you, or at least thinks they do, but also has some kind of emotional attachment to you. All right. So let's move on to the future. Wait, do I want to do... Let's actually... I still want to pull clarifiers on this. Still want to pull clarifiers on the double charge. So let's see what else we get out of these 2 knights here. What else can I get out of this strategy here? What we're thinking is basically we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to go forward. We're going to do it. That's it. Any more information on this double knight situation here showing up in the headspace, in our thoughts? Anything else about these 2 knights for my Capricorns? Anything else? Oh, there we go. Mars reversed. Mars reversed. I feel like I was saying before, you are not interested in whatever this person is presenting to you. It's basically just an obstacle, right? So you're like, nope, I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep charging forward or through, because and whatever happens to this obstacle happens. I guess we'll find out. So let's look into the future and see what happens as you go full charge into, well, the devil, right? Let's see what happens with that. So I am looking at sort of a short-term future, like the next 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks to a month. So I have the King of Pentacles with the Oracle card of the bread. Real fat cat energy here. This is very much fat cat energy. I'm picturing, I mean, this is like, I'm totally dating myself here with that Rescue Rangers show where there used to be like a literal cat that was fat and he used to wear like a gold chain, right? So that's like the energy here is like having so much, having extra, having the bling, having the bread. That's what's coming up for you in the short-term future. I still wonder what that has to do with this challenge. Seems like you overcame it. Seems like you got what you wanted, right? Let's see. Let's see what else we get out of the king, the bread. Maybe you just circumvented that challenge. Let's see. Anything else about this king and the bread? I am going to pull advice for you guys after this too. Anything else? Wow, the universal hexagram. So being aligned. Wow. You guys got 2 cards that have to do with spiritual alignment. You guys are aligned with your destiny, with your higher selves. You guys are on the right path, okay? This is like for sure. That's reiterated twice. You want to be on the right path, and I feel like you are actually moving into the right path here with the universal hexagram. It's right side up, by the way. So, and it does come along with kind of all of the good stuff, all of like the earthly rewards here. On the bottom, Cancer. So definitely like everything that you need really goes back to this original energy of the 6 with the 4 here. Being taken care of everything you need, having things be stable. That's Cancer on the bottom. Being provided for. All of that is coming up for you. I'm still don't know. I feel like you guys are... I don't know how you guys are dealing. You guys are facing up to this challenge, and it works out, but I'm just not clear on the resolution. I want to just pull a card. You know what? I'm just going to do advice, and we'll see what comes out for advice. I am curious, but I feel like with the advice, I might have some of my questions answered. So let's see what comes out. Now, I'm going to just see what's positive advice here. So stuff you guys should be, all right, stuff that you Capricorns should be focused on, aware of, or doing. Positive advice for my Capricorns. I did have a card come out. I'm just going to see if anything else comes out. Capricorn, please, advice. Okay. So the first card that came out is the Knight of Cups. You really got to watch your words. There's like a need for eloquence with the Knight of Cups here. There's a need for eloquence. There's a need for you to be like sweet, to really have like a silver tongue with this person who you're dealing with. I think this is that person who has that devil energy, who is just creating obstacles and challenges for you, and you're not interested, you're not dealing with it, you don't want to deal with it. Well, this is how you deal with this person or situation, is you kind of like slip them the silver tongue, you sweet talk them, and then the other 2 cards, you kind of dash the Chariot. Kind of sweet talk them and dash, you know? And do whatever works for you. Do whatever is like to your benefit, right? You're not lingering on that. You're focusing on your own well-being and your own fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. You're focusing on your own fortune, and you're kind of dashing away right after. You know, say what you need to say, and then do your own, and then move on, right? Let's see what else comes out with an Oracle card. Any other advice here for my Capricorns? Any other advice for my Capricorns? Anything else for my Capricorns? Anything else for my Capricorns? The Bridge. Wow. The Bridge. Interesting. So things are going to get easier. That's the bridge here. Things are going to get easier. You're dealing with a situation and you're dealing with just I feel like you're dealing with an unpleasant person/situation. Things are going to get a lot easier. That's the bridge, okay? You're coming to the bridge. So you just walk right over that difficulty, right? On the bottom, the foot, things are going to speed up because they're going to be made easier for you. And remember, Wheel of Fortune, which is just literally good luck, positive luck, is coming. Underneath the foot is Venus, which tells me it's like you're moving towards things that you like. That's what you're doing. And things are just gonna be easier and nicer and better. That's the direction that this is all moving towards. I think that's it. I just want to peek at the next few cards because I'm still curious to see if there's any other message here. So the next couple cards, let's see if there's anything here. I have the 8, Queen, and the Hammer. The 8 is reiterating that you do have to kind of like tiptoe around your situation. You're walking a little bit on eggshells. That's this. In fact, that's these 3 cards, is walking on eggshells. You're like this queen, but you're like, you got this, the 8 is a little bit, there are boundaries. The 8 is boundaries, and the Queen is sort of like walking around those boundaries. The Hammer is repair. It's like, we want to keep things kosher. So there's a little bit of walking on eggshells and a little bit of eloquence that's going to be required of you, but other than that, things are going to get a lot easier. Okay, guys, that's your reading for today, Capricorn. I hope it resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for showing an interest in my videos, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you did like the video, press the like button for me. That helps me out a lot, if you would. But anyway, thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.